So ever since our MP for Otafo, Honorable Vincent Assafuah, and worry Dr. Charis, I've been sleeping on the pages of Lopez and half face to Dr. Charis, and I've noticed the Lopez and I've also noticed the Dr. Charis to the extent that Dr. Charis has started motivational and inspirational and educational messages. But that's how listening now here. It was OJ. No acting as the bigger person. No tea if you're program lady. Advisor or the buyer and nano. I am Gossip 24. Messi when you did so be me a subscribe button so now I click a bell notification icon so now bomb the so be follow you your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, your sign or TikTok. Gossip24.com, Gossip24 Studios, Gossip24 TV. Follow your baby. As soon as I make for tap send, and the amount tap send app ubit media send this car amount for video from USA, from UK, from Europe, from Australia, from Canada. Tap send available was how my who do it now. So registration free. The here is already registered reference code Jane24. Ebesha tap send one of the best treats available on Tata Send. Musendi iska. Here musika yes more. Yeah, back to common. So you know this whole thing about Dr. Charis, Honorable Vincent Assafuah, and Lopez started off because Lopez. Ebekasa so Honorable Vincent Assafuah out paying omuko on a date, omuko dates in the buy because one corner buffet and make you all those allegations. Honorable Vincent Assafuah deny ever knowing Lopez, Dr. Charis. Ebe two video to Musa just no I so cry. Just Nakasankasa when he say, but it's about consent and shada is Emma Lopez account. If you're a program lady, and then the advice about but you know the interesting thing that's been happening. Dr. Charis does say, oh, video be at home. Nice or Chenny Kawano, Kawe mini be less like a minute. Nice or Chenny Kawano, and will video Nemo and a more. Oh, subtly or check one subtly or check one video. I mean, over the weekend. Only Mr. Bako, Jennifer Pong, any Honorable Vincent Assafuah, and Dr. Charis Nakasa, Echo Manchester 4 Stadium Hall, Echo share Manchester 4 match, Ebi, any idea. Omoko share and share videos, see what Mr. Dr. Charis Guswa, and the ring inside the hole. No, I said they pay that ring, the ring nature. It's Lopez who can pay swa. There's a Lopez who will kutia. Lopez who will kutia. Said now, said Dr. Charis, a posted the door.
A cobrani posted giddy one page, so intimacy when I saw me pick a crown, I say, I'm swimming posty on my page, so man, a dang.
I'm a force Dr. Charis a businesswoman. It's had no complaining. Now, for Lopez, another video about Dr. Charis and the ring, no edge, no. I'm a force. One also Dr. Charis is really battling. Oh, how the same.
Kawane di obi abe to me ashebio just that mumu be trense be ma de be ma mo there.
And so now was Dr. Charis so eba Eddie means a motivational message you say someone on the mountain Edeba say social media no say when your emotional intelligence and share manphobi and your monocribe push you and much say joy also when you're in the moment you know.
You've seen the impact of social media and you want to start it. As somebody who has been here for some time, I haven't been here doing unnecessary things. I've been here with a niche. Yet this is what I want to tell you. You have to treat your emotions like money. If what you're going to explain or talk about is not bringing you clarity, it's not bringing you happiness, it's not bringing you wisdom, it's not bringing you growth, it's not bringing you money and opportunities, there is no need to waste emotions on. A lot of people are in jail, a lot of people are dead, a lot of people have been poisoned, a lot of people's reputation have been spoilt, a lot of people have said something they cannot take back because they couldn't control their emotions. And you'll be able to do this by going through something we call ego death. A lot of people have so much ego that on just say I didn't know obekasa fan on just say ubedinatem on just say na some bano or one or crane one in stem now spread a false rumor. Let me tell you, when somebody brings a story on the media, whether it's the truth or the lie, people are going to share their opinion based on the story that's key. So identify now the emotional control on your ego that you want to come here and come and destroy yourself. And the moment somebody is able to trigger you to break character, the person has control over you. And there are some people that have mastered these things, and that is what they used to trend. That is what they used to go. We were here. This beautiful girl, Kitachi, she came here. Nobody had heard anything about her. She broke character. I was like, somebody has this power to break your character like this. There are so many stories. Somebody will come here, we're talking, explaining. I say the truth. I say you can't do this to me. You can't talk to me anyhow. And then they've broken character. That person has got to that emotion that you're supposed to treat like currency. They've got it by just saying a few things. That's why when you go to the police stations and the rest, they use things to trigger people to talk. Is one of the most powerful things that people overlook because they have so much ego and they want to explain themselves. They want to be validated. Do you understand? We were here. People came out to say that Assafuah was barren because she did abortion in nursing school and they took her womb and blah blah, a whole lot of things. Assafuah has 2 children now. We were here, people insulted Dr. Z that she's this bitter feminist, blah blah, school doesn't help women. And she was saying that when you go to school and you upgrade yourself with your good character and everything, it exposes you to high caliber of. Now she's saying she's vindicated. Those people that were insulting her are no longer in her comment section. So if you want to be in the media space, you have to know what it comes. You have to either be here or not be here. When you are here, you have to have it good that you can be as innocent as you want to be, as and that is how it is. Do you understand me?
And I say, doctor, the person and they say, the amount for can what is it because no creno that should be maybe at the cranny be pay into your own man who crime amount for a pushy, sir, and quafa can some and the afan for home. I'm at the same no credible bonteno, then yes, and I some more cano at here. And one no, in a way, I will trim with it. Say, Mamma de Muntier and summer, doctor.
I think some years back, there is this beautiful lady called Assafuah. A whole lot of things came up about her marriage, and then they said she was barren. She went to nursing school, and then she did a lot of abortions, so she doesn't even have a womb. And then at that time, I feel like her emotions was like invested because her reputation was on the line, and a lot of tears ran here, ran there. And then at the time where she got vindicated, where she had 2 children, I'm sure she would sit down and say, all that tears, what was it for? Should I have controlled my emotions? Should I have known that I have the truth in my hands? So I'm not going to let what these people are saying affect me. And then with time, with patience, and with me believing in God, the truth is going to come out. People are so shallow not to understand that we live in a world where a liar can take his case to court, and the fact the liar will bring will sound so true and accurate that even the judge will rule the case for this person. That is why we have people in jail right now. Somebody can come, hey, he raped me, he da. Then the facts are there. Were you in her room? Yes. What took you to her room? We put the fact together, and then this guy goes to jail. And 10 years down the line, maybe if God have mercy on this person, the truth comes out, and 10 years wasted. That's the world we live in. Do you understand? And don't be overly controlled by the things that people say. Social media is broad. If somebody brings even the worst case scenario, the worst lie, everybody is going to share their opinion based on the lie that came. So you don't go around hurting yourself with the opinions that people are saying, the things that people are talking about, because at the end of the day, nobody knows the truth. And sometimes you don't just bring the truth out of people's curiosity just because you wanted to prove it. You know, people don't care about you. All they want to know is their gossip ears are fed. Next to the next story. But that will be your life. Do you understand? So at that time, when you have emotional intelligence, you have emotional control, where you are able to say, I know the truth. This is my truth. I don't care if you know or not. With time, the actual truth is going to come out. You'll be the happiest person ever. Right now, if something happens right now, let it take your happiness, let it take your joy, let it take something like from you, right? And then later on the truth comes out, you realize that, so at that time when I was supposed to be happy, I let my happiness go because of, in a world where there is noise everywhere, people are telling people what to do. People are telling people how they should live their life. Have discernment. You know, I always say that it is not cringe to be a Christian, to be a child of God. It is a necessity. Because in a world where there is noise everywhere, it is God that's going to tell you what to do. In a world where they define that so and so doesn't have to be on social media, you are this, that, people like you are hidden. My wife is hidden. And then God says, my dear, you have to be there, even when it doesn't make sense to people. Let me tell you, when you walk with God and you do things that God tells you to do, most of the times it won't make sense to mankind. Sometimes even the things that God will tell you to do will not make sense to you until the time when it's needed. A lot of people respect older people. Hey, let me listen to this advice, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes somebody can be advising you and you see that it's answering some questions that you ask God in your prayers. And sometimes you see that this advice is not coming from the right place because people are evil. People have evil heart. Somebody can look at you and see the impact on what you can do in the future ahead and can give you an advice that is going to sabotage what you do. And if you are shallow and carnal, you are going to do the wrong thing. That's going to affect your future. So all I'm saying is get closer to God. God can tell you you'll be great, but every step of the way you have to ask him what next, what next, what next. And as you are doing what next, the devil will find a way and a mean to sabotage or make you confused on the path that you're supposed to take, especially if you lack the spirit of discernment.
But in the yes, that's Sally. As a way now here, when you na here. Because Dr. Charis, you know, Bob so no of well conversation now. I shall man for back cancer. I just say, I need general person on Yanni that channel. I shall that channel call yes any general. It's about Dr. Charis no. No acting as the bigger person.
Being called for and I said me co-host for that canina, but maybe they be called Dr. Charis. Video ni mitmisha ni mehusa so wadwini sa. Na wadwini sa in a sense say wo hye honorable Assafuah. Be many munyamfo ane ho ofese. Na ememu nyina wo na watu siw. So de ba be ni first lady. Now the first sign of a crack to a casa, now to make shake camera so you have a lot of work to do. Sadia na we you know. I'm so glad they say a vim lady a two-fo. Konyesa kabe be the floodgate of heaven. What's my woman? Kabe be the floodgate of heaven to your marriage. Asama na make asa channel make asa wo parable mu and a chiro metaphor ma wadwene no enda Dr. Charis if we say ewo me ubehu kwanu tum na be frefre niama Dr. Charis sina wa ware no ho saa na fa wo fa no fo no ho a what did they make an say ne jai kwaso be front wa ware na wo twetwe niama ebebu wa ware ho wadwene ne ba form kakra no sorry strategizing ne hu say wo do opanimu e bia wonye too old but we bema we very likable ne hu of papa it is a woman to me and protect no one waso be ye hye wa ware nim a word to the wise in the north is short. Doctor, honorable of Kali, Echiachao, name your neighbor.
But if you ask me, I think she has acted so far as the bigger person. You understand? And her advice is not far from the truth. So what I say, nipa de all honorable. I will say this moment, bring you joy. I will so enjoy. Now forget say. The nipa bebree account social media so the account utumi say from Dr. Charis the message ono akasa no otu ne ho for that omo bia man another narrative bia obe focusing on instead of focusing on the joy and moment and also living in currently omo bia shifting the focus and fa nko what is here or strong mentality and Lopez so on the side on the TikTok and so I gossip 24. And I know I'm out for no more passing and I show no Vincent Assafuah so no about how can say on pen ma on war when I'm kakra on I will see on casa or sell more on casa a ye mugu Magraheb.